Hello again. So in regards to what you will learn in this course and how it is set up, let's proceed. In this course, we will not run the full gamut of topics that can be studied under the umbrella of human osteoarchaeology, because to do so would take far too long and require a fair bit of pre-knowledge on your part. Rather, in each of the 5 weeks called modules, we will use case studies drawn from different parts of the world and different time periods, in order to showcase both innovative methods and interesting research. Our examples will be drawn from the more recent human past, going back in time as much as about 10,000 years ago to as recently as about 100 years ago. We will explore past hunter-gatherer and agriculturalist populations from all over the world, as depicted here. And as we are in the Netherlands, there will be a lot of Dutch examples. Here is how the course will proceed. In week 1, we will introduce you to something called an osteobiography. You heard this mentioned in regards to your final assignments in the last video. And quite simply, it's the basic biographical information we can determine about a person based on their skeleton, including how old they were when they died, whether they were male or female, and how tall they were. If we can gather this kind of information from many skeletons, say 50, 100, even better, several hundred, we can then say something about the population's demography. In week 2, we enter the field of paleopathology, typically a favorite of the students. Here we will explore how some injuries and diseases leave their marks on our bones and teeth. Specifically, you will see case studies about leprosy, vitamin D deficiency resulting in rickets, and bone fractures. In week 3, we enter the field known as Paleodiet, a favorite topic of mine, and we'll explore how it's possible to determine what foods people used to commonly eat, and also if they experienced food shortages. Specifically, you'll see case studies about a chemical method that is now commonly used to reconstruct a person's diet called stable isotope analysis. How dental diseases like cavities can reveal a fair bit about what someone ate, and how a defect in one's tooth enamel called Enamel Hypoplasia can occur when people experience starvation. In week 4, we will explore research that reconstructs the types of jobs and activities that people commonly engaged in. In the first case study, it's how muscles leave marks on bone where they originate and insert, and these muscle markings will change in size and shape depending upon the regularity and intensity with which the muscle was used. The second case study is also about how activity affects the bone, but this time via a pathological lesion called Osteoarthritis, where cartilage gets worn down in joints, eventually leading to bone-on-bone contact. The third case study is about evidence for activity we can see in your teeth. Think about how often you use your mouth or your teeth as a third hand, and how often people in the past might have done so. And then in week 5, we enter the field of paleomobility and paleomigration, and we start with a case study that looks at how the amount as well as the type of terrain that one regularly traverses will lead to differently shaped leg bones. Next, we come back to stable isotope analysis, but this time as it can be used to trace the migration of people, especially to see if a person moved between their childhood and adult home. And finally, our last case study is about ancient DNA and how when we can successfully extract ancient DNA from skeletons, it can tell us a lot about what population and geographic area that person belongs to, information which on a larger scale can be used to understand how past populations moved and interacted. As we go through the course, there will be online activities for you to complete called e-tivities. These include participating in the online forum and engaging in Solve the Mystery exercises. At the end of each weekly module, there will be a multiple choice quiz. And of course, you'll recall the auto osteobiography assignment that I already mentioned. Now let's meet the team. This course is the work product of many people. You've met me, Dr. Andrea Waters-Rist. I'm from Canada and did my PhD at the University of Calgary in Alberta, Canada. Many of the team are behind the scenes or behind the camera, and on camera beside me you'll regularly also see the two teaching assistants for this course, both from the Netherlands. I'd like you to meet Christine Erkelins, Annemarin Sneyer. Annemarin and Christine are research master's students in the Human Osteoarchaeology program at Leiden University and will be helping me with this course.
You will see both of us regularly, especially in extra instructional tutorials, and we will also be a major presence on the online forum.
On the online forum setup for this course, you'll also meet some of Dr. Waters-Rist's current and former graduate students in the capacity of moderator.
The functions of the moderators include facilitating the introduction of participants in the forum, answering your questions, encouraging robust and relevant discussion of the topics, and maintaining order and a respectful discourse. During this course, you'll also meet several osteoarchaeology researchers and experts whom we'll interview. In summary, and once again, we welcome you to the course, The Truth in Our Bones. You will learn all about the ways that osteoarchaeologists can reconstruct someone's life from the clues left in their skeleton. We look forward to taking this journey together. In the next video, we will teach you how to estimate the age at death of someone based upon their skeletal remains. See you there.